Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel NET-EXPONENT. My name is Yashika. So today in this video, I would be discussing about the highlights of Budget 2020 which came yesterday. So in this video, I will be talking about some of the very important points, and I will be discussing about its impact, the positive as well as negative impact this budget is going to have on our economy. I would be giving the interpretation of each and every point. So do watch my video till the end. Let's get started. The first thing is about the tax rate, the slab rates which has been changed. There has been a major change in that. So this is the table which shows the new tax rate and the old ones. So if your income lies between, if your income is less than 5 lakh rupees, then you are exempted according to the new tax rate. But according to the old one, you had to pay 5%, right? And if your income lies, taxable income lies between 5 to 7.5 lakhs, then the new tax, according to the new tax slab, you had to pay 10%, and the old one says that it is 20%, right? So if your taxable income lies between 7.5 to 10 lakhs, then you have to pay 15% according to the new budget, and the old one you had to pay 20%, right? So this is the table. You can look at the tax rates. These are the new one and this is the old one. So one thing which I would like to make it very clear to you is, सब लोगों को ये confusion होता है कि जो tax rates हैं ये applicable कब से होंगे, ये जो मेरा नया budget आया है तो मैं उसको कब से applicable करूँगी, right? So this budget, जो भी ये changes आए हैं, this will be applicable from the next financial year, which is 2020 to 2021, right? So अभी मेरा financial year चल रहा है, that is 2019-20, which will end on 31st March, right? तो जो नया आपका year start होता है financial year 1st April से, आपकी ये new tax rates will be applicable, right? So now this looks simple, but इसमें बहुत सारी और चीजें हैं. गवर्नमेंट ने क्या बोला? गवर्नमेंट ने ये बोला, as you would be aware of it, that you used to get many deductions and many exemptions, right? आपने बहुत सारे sections पढ़े होंगे 80C से 80U तक, like प्रोविडेंट फंड में अगर आपने इन्वेस्ट किया तो आपको उसकी डिडक्शन मिल जाती थी, राइट? आपने अपने बच्चों की फीस दिखा सकते हो तो उसकी आपको एग्जाम्पशन डिडक्शन मिलती थी. सो और मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट के लिए ऐसे बहुत सारे डिडक्शंस एंड बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पशंस थे जो हमें मिलते थे, एंड वी यूज्ड टू टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ दैट कि हमारा टैक्स रेट कम, हमें टैक्स कम पे करना पड़े. बट नाउ व्हाट गवर्नमेंट हैज सेड, आवर फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर हैज सेड दैट you have a choice, right? You have a choice. You can choose between the new tax slab rate or the old one. You can choose between the two. अब इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये क्या बोला गया कि अगर आप ओल्ड वाला चूज कर रहे हो, राइट? If you are choosing the old tax slab rates, then you can take advantage of that deduction and exemptions जो भी आपको मिलती थी वो आप carry on कर सकते हो, right? But if you want to shift from the old tax rate to the new one, the new tax slabs, then it is only for the people who are willing to forego these deductions and exemptions, right? तो आपको ये सारी जो भी exemptions हैं और deductions हैं ये आप नहीं ले सकते हो अगर आपने नई वाली tax rate को follow किया तो, right? Now if you have heard about the speech of our finance minister, she said that if your income is suppose 15 lakh rupees, right, then if you follow the new tax slab rate, then if your income is 15 lakh, then you will be saving rupees 78,000. आपको 78,000 कम टैक्स पे करना पड़ेगा as compared to the old one. ठीक है, ये आप सब ने सुना होगा. अब इसके पीछे देखते हैं ये है क्या, राइट? अगर if your income is 15 lakh and if I do the tax calculation according to the old tax slab rates, then your tax would come out to be rupees 2,73,000. ये आप कर देख सकते हैं कैलकुलेशन, ये टैक्स रेट्स आपको दिए हुए हैं. So that will come out to be 2,73,000. And if you follow the new tax slab rate, then your tax total amount would be 1,95,000. So if I take the difference between the two, that comes out to be 78,000. So that's why our finance minister said that you will be saving rupees 78,000 if you follow the new tax regime and you adopt the new tax regime, right? But इसके पीछे का बहुत बड़ा रीजन आपने कभी सोचा है? Being a commerce student, थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाएं तो हमें ये समझ में आएगा, अगर if your income is 15 lakh rupees, right? और आपका टैक्स, नो डाउट आपका टैक्स 2,73,000 बनता है पुराने के हिसाब से, और नए के हिसाब से बनता है 1,95,000. ये बिल्कुल सही बात है. बट जब आपकी इनकम 15 लाख रुपए है तो आप डिडक्शन तो लेते होगे ना, आप एग्जेम्पशन डिडक्शन तो लेते होगे, राइट? तो अगर आपने डिडक्शन और एग्जेम्पशन यहाँ से माइनस कर दी, राइट, और नए वाले में तो आपको एग्जेम्पशन और डिडक्शन नहीं मिल रही है, सो वो एक ही बात पड़ जाती है. रादर आई वुड से रादर आपको जो जिससे एडवांटेज होगा वो अभी भी पुराने वालों से ही होगा, पुराने वाले टैक्स रिजीम से ही होगा, बिकॉज यू कैन opt for that deduction and exemption which is not provided in the new tax regime, right? तो अभी भी फायदा, I'm specifically talking for those who takes deductions and exemptions. So अभी भी from my point of view, I'm just talking about my point. So अभी भी उनको फायदा होगा पुराने वाले टैक्स regime से ही, right? मैं ये नहीं बोल रही कि किसी को फायदा नहीं होगा, but there would be some class low income group और वो उनको हो सकता है, बट जो एग्जेम्पशंस और डिडक्शंस को लेते हैं उनको अभी भी पुराने वाले टैक्स रिजीम से ही दे विल बी एडवांटेज टेकिंग दिस, राइट? सो वन मोर implication impact of this is, which I feel is, our government said that we will be simplifying the tax laws, tax rules, we will be making the calculation very easy, and we will be reducing the work of professionals, CA, but it doesn't look like this. क्योंकि अभी just recently ये नई चीज आई है, so there will be people who will be facing a lot of problems, and it will make tax calculation more difficult. It will be increasing the work of professionals. So yes, professionals का काम और बढ़ जाएगा, plus tax calculations will be more difficult because you need to decide that you need to stick to the old one or you need to adopt the new tax regimes. So right. One more implication, one more impact on this tax rate would be the people who used to try to pay less amount of tax, they used to invest a lot of money in the provident fund or medical and all that. So all these vehicles will be gone. They will not be investing because सारे deductions और सारे exemptions तो खत्म हो गए. So all these vehicles which people used to follow, which used to invest so that they could pay less taxes, so this would have a cascading effect on the investment, which I feel. In the finance minister's speech, there is nowhere mentioned that if I have chosen old tax regime, then in the middle can I switch to new one, or if I have chosen the new one, can I switch to old one? There is nowhere mentioned about this. It is not very clear. So yes, this was all about the tax rate. I hope it is very clear to you, and I am making all my efforts to give you the highlights in a very easy and simple language, so that even if you don't have much knowledge about it, you don't have knowledge about taxation and all, still you can understand it, right? So the second point, the second major, the important change is companies will not be required to pay the DDT. What is DDT? DDT is dividend distribution tax. So when the companies used to pay the dividend to the shareholders, then the companies had to pay tax on it. Dividend पे tax लगता था. That tax used to be 20.35% including cess, which the companies had to pay, which was obstructing the foreign direct investments, because there are many large companies which used to pay heavy amount of dividend and they had to pay huge amount of taxes. So this was a major obstacle in the FDI. So through this, and now in the 2020 budget, this dividend distribution tax has been abolished. Now the companies will no longer be required to pay the tax on the dividend. Rather, this tax will be shifted to the individuals. Now the individuals receiving the dividend will now be liable to pay this टैक्स। तो अब इसका इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है, एक तरह से तो कंपनीज के लिए फायदा हो गया क्योंकि वो डिविडेंड बहुत ज्यादा जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते थे तो उनके लिए, बट ऑन द अदर हैंड इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द इंडिविजुअल्स देन दे हैव टू पे मोर टैक्स, दे हैव टू पे हाई अमाउंट ऑफ टैक्स एज डिविडेंड, राइट? So this is again I can say it will boost up the investment, but individuals ke liye they'll have to pay high taxes, right? The third highlight is Companies Act to be amended to decriminalize civil offence. So Companies Act will be amended. The reason for this amendment is because, like, if you do a very minute offense, then there used to be huge penalty, imprisonment for that minute offense. So this used to build a lot of fear in minds of people. This used to make doing business very difficult, and it used to have an effect on the investment as well. So now the Companies Act will be amended, and it said that there are many criminal offences which will be changed into civil offence, right? But according to my opinion, there are many provisions, there are many offences which should not be changed to civil offence. Like, if I give you an example of CSR, 2% वाला criteria सबको पता है, right? पहले if you did not fulfill that 2% वाला criteria, if you did not pay that amount as CSR, then it was a criminal offense. पर अब ये वापस से चेंज हो गया था, इसको वापस से सिविल ऑफेंस बना दिया गया है. सो लाइक दिस, ऑल्दो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड अटेम्प्ट कि बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी थी जहां पर इतने छोटे से ऑफेंस के लिए भी हमें इम्प्रिजनमेंट हो जाता था, तो उस वजह से देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ फियर. बट स्टिल देयर अकॉर्डिंग टू मी देयर शुड बी मेनी offenses which should be under criminal offense itself, जिसका हमें सिविल में चेंज नहीं करना चाहिए, right? The fourth highlight is new direct tax dispute settlement scheme. अब ये क्या है new direct tax settlement scheme? This new direct tax settlement scheme was brought up because there were many cases which were pending in the court on the tax regarding the direct tax, so which used to block lot of money due to tax litigation, right? So there were many cases. There are around more than 5 lakh cases which are pending in the court on the direct tax. So in order to monetize that money which was blocking you due to tax litigation, this scheme was brought. This scheme says that you have been given time till 31st March 2020. What you need to do is you need to just pay the principal amount, that dispute tax amount, and all your penalties or interest, चाहे वो कितनी भी पुराने साल की penalties हो, that will be waived off. You don't have to pay any penalty or interest. You just have to pay the principal amount, that disputed tax amount, right? So you can do this till 31st March 2020. This is again a very useful point which has been brought up in the budget 2020, which will again increase the investment and bring in the money in the economy, right? The fifth point is bank insurance cover to be raised by 5 lakh. What is bank insurance cover? Bank insurance cover is, suppose the bank becomes insolvent, जहाँ पर हमने अपने पैसे deposit कर रहे थे, that bank becomes insolvent. So first, before this budget 2020, the limit was 1 lakh rupees, which means that अगर आपने पैसे डिपॉजिट करे और वो बैंक इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया, देन यू विल गेट बैक जस्ट ₹1 लाख. चाहे आपने 5 लाख 10 लाख कितने भी मनी डिपॉजिट करे हो, आपको जो रिटर्न मिलेगा अपने पैसों का वो सिर्फ 1 लाख रुपए मिलेगा. नाउ दिस अमाउंट हैज बीन इंक्रीज टू ₹5 लाख, which says that if you have deposited suppose 7 or 8 lakhs और वो बैंक इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया, तो उस केस के अंदर you will be getting back 5 lakh rupees, right? So this limit has been increased from 1 lakh rupees to ₹5 lakh in the budget 2020, right? The next point is government to sell part of its share of LIC. This is again a very controversial topic. I won't be discussing this in detail. LIC, ये बोला गया कि government will be selling the part of LIC through its IPOs, and which means that अब public जो है वो LIC के shares खरीद सकता है. So let's see इसे क्या होता है. The next point is 100% exemption on sovereign wealth fund. ये बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है. अगर आप सोवरेन वेल्थ फंड में इन्वेस्ट करते हो, मतलब बहुत मोटा अमाउंट है ये, तो इसमें एग्जाम्पशन आपको 100% एग्जाम्पशन मिलेगी, राइट. रेस्ट ऑल दी पॉइंट्स जो भी हैं, इट डिस्कसेस अबाउट कि कौन से सेक्टर में कितना पैसा हम लगाएंगे, कितना एलोकेट किया गया है, कि एजुकेशन में इतना एलोकेट किया है, और डिफेंस में हाइक हो गया कि डिफेंस के कितना पैसा हमने एलोकेट किया डिफेंस के लिए. सो दीज वर द मेन हाइलाइट्स. रेस्ट जो और पॉइंट्स हैं दैट स्टेट्स कि कितना पैसा कितने में कितना एलोकेट किया है. लाइक it says that 100 more airports will be open till 2025. This budget also says that farmers' income will be doubled, and around 6.11 crore farmers will be insured. Then so these were all the points which says कि कितना allocation करना चाहिए, मैं कितना allocation हम करेंगे हर sector में, right? But one thing which I found missing in this budget was there was nothing discussed about लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन, जो बहुत ज्यादा डिमांड था कि इसके बारे में होना चाहिए था. बट दिस बजट डजंट डिस्कसेस अबाउट लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन. सो लेट्स सी क्या इसका इम्पैक्ट होता है इकोनॉमी पर, बिकॉज इट्स हाई टाइम नाउ एंड इट वाज इन नीड ऑफ एन आवर कि हमें अपनी इकोनॉमी को ग्रो करना है, और ये बजट वाज मच अवेटेड बजट. सो लेट्स सी how it goes. So I hope you like my video, and I hope you understood all the important highlights, and just because it is new to these, this is just a current topic, so we can expect lot many questions from this topic, from the budget. No matter which exam you're giving NTA, NET, or no matter any entrance exam, this becomes a very important topic because this is the current topic. So do it very properly, and in case you have any doubts regarding this, you can inbox me, or you can comment in the box below. And don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new to it. And I have also made my Instagram account personally. I'm especially for the ones who are preparing for NTA NET, or who are in the commerce background. So you can follow there. The name of the channel is NET-EXPONENT. You can get all the commerce topics related to your entrance and all. You can get it there, and I will also keep you updating with all the current affairs, current news which are going. So you'll be getting all of them there. So do subscribe to my channel, and you can also visit my Instagram profile with the name NET-EXPONENT. Thank you so much.